Good evening. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday night. We're marching on into winter. Yep. Getting out of autumn. The leaves are falling and we're heading on into winter. It's a bit of reflection in my glasses, sorry. But I kind of need them to read. Turning 45. Oh, honestly. I didn't think I'd be one of those people that needed glasses as I got older. I am one of those people. Anyway, tonight I wanted to take a leaf out of the Samantha Leith Manifesto, and I didn't put it in front of me to hold that thought. I'm coming. So as you know, I have up on the wall, and I have little ones that I can hand out, my little manifesto with my rules for life. And over the course of this 365 days, I've gone through a fair few of them. Not all of them. I don't know if I'm not going to get time to do them all. I might do them in another format. You never know. So tonight I want to go through the ditch it, delegate it, leverage it, and live it. Love it. And love it has a lot to do with it. So years ago, when I first started coaching people, I was coaching a lot of businesses on systemization. And one of the things I would help them do is work out if what they were doing in their business was worthwhile. Like, did we need them to be doing something else in their business? Was there something we could remove, something we could add to make them more productive, make them more money, etc.? And it was based around 4 questions. Does this make me money? Does this make me time? Does this cost me money? Does it cost me time? And then the number 5 question, which is like the big one, do I love it? Like, do I love it? You know? So you can't see it, but there's like a little matrixy thing, ditch it, delegate it, leverage it, live it. And we go off the axis and go, well, if it's fitting into one of those, I need to leverage it, live it, love it, etc. So I'm going to talk about how we work that out. So what I would get my clients to do, and I encourage, when I started this, it was primarily about business. But over the last, my life has morphed and I've done more of personal development and life coaching with people, I still use this tool today with people on their lives. So what I encourage my clients to do is keep a score. We don't like to say it, but we keep score on many, many things. So I want you to keep a score on the stuff you're actually doing in your life. So you can do it in a journal, you can do it on a fancy spreadsheet, you can send me a message and I'll send you the template, whatever floats your boat. But what I want you to do is every task you do through the day, from running for half an hour to doing a social media post, to doing the dishes, to redesigning your business cards, to spending an hour on Pinterest coming up with your dream kitchen, whatever it is, I want you to write down the time you spent on it, what the task was, and then I just want you to say whether you loved it or loathed it. Did you love it or you loathed it? And then in the next column, I want you to write whether it cost you money or it made you money. And then the column after that is, did it cost you time or did it make you time? So you need 5 columns. Got that? 5 columns. I'll put a link after this so you can all get the worksheet, because it's a bit hard to just visualize. If you're a visualizing person, you've probably got this down pat. Me, I'd be like, no, I need to see it in front of me. I can't work it out. That's how my brain works, okay? So the ditch it part, if something is costing you money and costing you time, that stuff's got to go. Like, get rid of it. Like, that is the king of ditch it, baby. You do not want that stuff in your life at all. And that's the thing, like, it's the stuff we waste our life on, and a lot of it's ego-based. Oh, you can see the little ringing lights. So can I still see that? Oh, I can still see that. Is that less annoying? Okay. Sorry. That reflection was doing my head in. So a lot of the things when we're not making time or money, it's ego-based. It's procrastination. There's stuff like fear of success, fear of failure. It's loss of control. It's not planning stuff. It's inability to just do stuff that actually has to get done. So you're concentrating on filling your space with stuff. And that stuff is not making you money or making you time. And in both life and business, we want to be doing both of those things, okay? So things you want to get rid of are like social media, television. Okay, at the moment, I'm watching a bit of TV. Over planning, over handling stuff. You know what they are. You do know what they are. You do not need to alphabetize your chicken noodle soup. You know what I mean? So the delegated stuff is where it's making you money, right? But it's wasting time. So you want to give it to somebody else so they can do it for you. And again, it's the same stuff that comes up. Fear of success, fear of failure. Might have a scarcity mentality, so you've got to think you've got to do it all yourself. Take a cleaner, for example. Cleaner is a delegation, and it is one of the most freeing, bestest, I know that's not a word, bestest use of your money is to have a cleaner. By far. One of the first things you've got to get rid of. Again, like a system, stuff like that. Delegating is not a dirty word. There's a whole other lesson in delegating, but we're not going to go through that. And the things you can delegate to, you can delegate to your kids. Yeah, you know that? You can. That dishwasher that needs emptying, you don't need to do it. That lunch that needs to get made, you don't need to do it. No, it's costing you way too much time, okay? Then we want to leverage things. Again, this is when you're wasting time, but you might be making money out of it, but you're spending too much time doing it, okay? So again, systemization, that kind of thing. Again, it's a home thing that, making money, maybe you could be, if you can spend that time making money doing something else, then yes, that is something you want to be able to leverage. At the moment, for example, meetings. Oh my gosh. Now we're all doing these meetings by Zoom all the time instead of having to get in cars, get on public transport, go to places. Talk about leverage. It's brilliant. Will we ever go back to those crazy long-winded meetings? I hope not, okay? Products can be leveraged. The software you use, your phone. There's so many tools you can use to leverage your time and your money. I promise you. And the live it section, this is the bit that floats my boat. So the live it is the stuff that's making you money and making you time, and you really enjoy doing it. So for me, for example, these lives, live it. That is absolutely living it to me. For me, when I get up on stage at a conference, which I'm not doing at the moment, absolutely living it for me. For me, when I'm on a Zoom call with a client and I'm helping them through a problem, absolutely living it. Like, that is the dream. They are the golden moments where time, money, and passion all come together. And that's what we want in life, you know, that's the stuff we want to be doing more of. So if you're looking at your personal life in terms of this, there may be some social aspects of you that are a networking thing that might fall into that live it category, and business networking might be one of it if you do it well. Some live it things for me, planning. I'm a planner, and planning for me is part of that living quadrant. Whereas for other people, planning might be a complete waste of time, energy, and effort. It might have been in that loathe column, and somebody else has got to do that stuff, okay? They've got to do that. So the live it part is when you're absolutely in your A game, your element, as I said. And you know what they are. You know what that A game is. That's that moment when you're living that X factor thing as well. It's everything's effortless. It's when you're in flow. And I know flow's been one of those words that has probably been taken a little bit too far by some people over the years. You never know. But I do believe it. Flow is when you're with your family and hours go past and you're like, oh, what happened to the day? I didn't really realize all the day had gone. That's brilliant. I was in flow. And in a workplace or in your business, you're sitting at your computer and you're writing your book, and before you know it, you're 3 chapters in, and it's like, oh, people have got to read this. I had no idea I was sitting here for 5 hours. Wow, I didn't even pee. That's freaking awesome. That's flow. That's the living it, but that's your A game, okay? So again, I'll go through the 5 things. So you want the column to have what the time was that you spent doing something. Then you want to have what the task was. Then you want to have, did you love it or did you loathe it? I know it's a bit of a tongue twister. Then, did it cost you or make you money? Did it cost you or make you time? Again, send me a message or I'll put the link in and we'll get that worksheet out to you, because I do think it's really, really valuable to look at where you're spending your time, where you're wasting it, and those beautiful moments. For some people, Pinterest, for example, might be a complete waste of time and a complete waste of money. For the next person I talk to, Pinterest might be a complete waste of time, but makes them a crap load of money. Or Pinterest just lights them up. They love doing it. It's that escapism thing. It's that thing they want to do. So they want to keep it in there. And that's okay. Not everything has to be about making time or making money. But without doing this exercise, sometimes you kind of don't know what those magic moments are. So there you go. Samantha Leith Manifesto. Ditch it, delegate it, leverage it, and live it. Should be a wrap. Ditch it, delegate it, leverage it, live it. Ditch it, delegate it, leverage it, and live it. I can be weird sometimes, sorry. Have a great night, and I will see you all tomorrow for Hump Day. Yay. Bye.